Hello, my name is Mason Egger, and I'm running for the PSF board this year.
What areas of the Python community are you involved with?
I am currently involved in multiple communities within the Python community. I am a conference organizer, meetup organizer, and president of the PyTexas Foundation. The PyTexas Foundation is the organization that runs Python events within the state of Texas. I've also been a volunteer at PyCon US for multiple years now as a session chair. This past year, I organized the Community Organizers Summit. I was asked to be a member of the DEI panel, and I've also attended PyCon as a sponsor and helped run sponsor booths. I also am a part of a group called Conference Chats, which is not specifically part of the Python community, but there's a lot of Python community people in there, which is a place where all the conference organizers can come together from around the globe and discuss all things conference related, which is really cool. And I've attended multiple regional Python conferences. I've attended most of the conferences in North America. I haven't had a chance to leave the continent yet and get across to some other ones, but hopefully I will here in the future. And yeah, that's my involvement with the Python community.
What is your experience working with the PSF or other boards?
So I've worked with the PSF multiple times to receive grants for PyTexas. This is a relatively straightforward process, but it does take a little bit of time. I'm also currently the president of the PyTexas Foundation, so I have experience working in a nonprofit organization board. I help run the various programs that the PyTexas Foundation puts on. I organize volunteers, but I also handle the operations of the foundation, all of the behind-the-scenes things that most people don't remember happen with a nonprofit, such as handling the taxes, or keeping appropriate books, or keeping your tech stack up to date and working. So I have a lot of experience, about 3 years worth of experience working in nonprofit boards, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been a really great time so far.
What changes do you want to implement on the PSF board? And is this your motivation for running?
So I want to help the board focus on growing more local Python communities around the world. One of the things that I've learned in my time as the PyTexas Foundation president is that the smaller communities feed the larger communities. So for many years now, we've been trying to rebuild the PyTexas conference back to numbers as it was pre-pandemic, and it hasn't been going so well because the meetup ecosystem within the state hasn't been very healthy. So this past year, we focused on getting the meetup ecosystem back up and running, spending a lot of time doing outreach and stuff like that, and we saw our community numbers for the conference grow, and we actually had a record-breaking number for PyTexas this year. So it kind of made me realize that we build community from the ground up. We build from local communities, then we move into regional communities, then we move into global communities like PyCon US, and we build these communities by going where people are. We're meeting the developers where they're at instead of expecting them to always come to us. The PSF is already doing a lot in this space, and I love to help expand it and do more with it. We build our diversity by supporting diverse places. I would also love to create a system where local communities can share resources such as sponsorships, speakers, vendor recommendations, and maybe even venues. I would love to see a day when the PSF could partner with maybe certain office spaces, maybe like WeWork or Galvanize or Capital Factory, to provide meetup locations in cities, not only just for Python meetups, but for other meetups as well, and be able to help people find a venue. Finding a venue is one of the hardest things when it comes to building meetups and conferences and the like. And we've seen other communities be successful with this. This is very much the model that the DevOps Days community runs off of. They have all of these satellite conferences, but there is a global organization up at the top that helps them and recommends them vendors and also shares sponsorships and things like that. So there's a lot we could be doing in this space to help grow the local communities a lot more. And this is probably my primary motivation for running, is to help build, strengthen, and empower local communities in the Python community from the ground up.
What other impact do you hope to make as a board member?
I also hope to work on attracting more funding to the PSF. For anyone who's been working in nonprofits for a while, funding has been kind of difficult to come by these past few years. I'd like to explore various fundraisers and other programs to do this. There's a lot of ideas we could do. We could offer different sponsorship tiers. We could offer branded swag. I would love to buy a hoodie with the PSF logo on it, or things like that. There's a lot of different things we could do to, expand our reach and expand who might want to support us. And I also just hope to support the board through their current endeavors. The PSF board is doing a lot of great things right now, and I think it's great to just continue these things going on. I always say that I'm a person who likes checklists and getting things done. So I'm happy to serve the PSF and the Python community in whatever capacity I can. Thank you for your time.